Hi everyone. I wanted to share my embellishment storage. This is how I chose to hang my embellishments, most of them anyway. I wanted them on the wall. I of course wanted them spread out to reduce digging into bins. Most of what you see here are more of what I would call, they're not theme-based stickers. They're more embellishments that could really go on any page, regardless of what theme you're working on. More based on color. Now, what I used, once again, because my craft room was done on a budget, I deconstructed one of those clothes drying racks. I will post a picture of what it looks like before I deconstructed it. I spray painted it gold, and I used, let me see if I have one available that you can see, these screw hooks that screwed into the panel, and they have the hooks, and I was able to rest the rack right inside of the hook. So like I said, most of these embellishments can be used on any given theme page. They're not really based on any particular theme. They are just basically by color. This is my more vintagey side, but at the same time could be used on a baby page or a girly page, but more vintagey stuff. Over here I chose to put my more colorful things that I might use. Up here I have more of my sets that kind of have words, kind of theme based, but at the same time I could just want one word off of the whole set to use on a page. But if it's packed away in theme, I may be working on a beach page, but I may decide to use the word pretty. If it's a picture of someone in a bathing suit or babe. But as you can see, this would more likely be put away in a girly type of or a teenage type of theme. But sometimes you never know what word is appropriate for your layout. So a lot of these ones that have words or phrases that can be used on any given page, I chose to hang those as well, because I find when things are packed away, I forget about them, I'm less likely to use them, and I have to dig. I mean, I would spend so much time looking in so many bins, and some things I simply forget about. I also chose to hang this LED rope light around it because at night when it's dark, this corner can be a little dark, and it was a little difficult for me to see some of the stuff at the bottom. So I chose to put the rope light to help give me some light for when I'm crafting at night. Now my theme-based embellishments are on the shelves adjacent to the wall hanging. These are all theme-based. They are definitely separated by theme. Everything in there is based on the appropriate theme. You see I have animals, girly and friends, huge baby bin. I have a few different things separated, kind of miscellaneous, that are really too small for a bin themselves, but I know what's in here for the most part. I have holidays, garden, and leaves. I have a lot of leaves and a lot of flowery things like floral wire and flower soft. I have some wooden flowers that can be painted and decorated. So all those type of things are in here. I have some foam stamps in here, which I don't use often. I bought this really early in my crafting career, I guess you could call it. I can't remember the last time I've used them, but I refuse to throw them away, so I'm just going to keep them. And they're here. Cricut cartridges, which, of course, now that they came out with Design Space and everything, I hardly use these. And I have all of my clear embellishments. I use a lot of clear stuff like acetate paper, or I have these paper pockets and some other clear acetate things that I like to sometimes ink and decorate or put rub-ons on. Down here I have all of my fancy chipboard and my nice wood embellishments and fancy chipboard swirls. I really love these. This was the scrap rack, and once upon a time I had my embellishments in the scrap rack. Needless to say, it was huge. But as my collection grew, my embellishments, of course, outgrew my scrap rack, and it ended up in the basement. But when I got into the wooden pieces and the fancy chipboard, I wanted them also to be spread out and be displayed. So I turned my scrap rack into a storage for my wooden and, like I said, fancy chipboard pieces. Once I emptied all of the 2-gallon bags, because like I said, I used to store everything tri-color in 2-gallon bags. These are all Ziploc bags that everything used to be stored in. So needless to say, I did a lot of digging, a lot of looking, but now the way I have my room set up, I think I haven't really sat down to scrap yet because I just finished the room, but I'm hoping that this will make things a lot faster and a lot easier for me to put together a layout. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Once again, I'm going to post a picture of the clothes drying rack before I hung it on the wall. And please subscribe to my channel, and please post any comments.